This morning, I froze at the door. My keys inside, my phone also inside. The door clicked shut behind me like a cruel joke. I stood there helpless. No way to open the door. No way to call for help. No messages, no maps, no music. Just me, the street, and a rising wave of panic. For a moment, it felt like a small disaster. What if I need something? What if I get lost? What if someone tries to call me? Then Emma arrived. She saw my worried face, and instead of panicking, she smiled.
Maybe this is a good thing, Bella. Let's try one day without your phone. A real adventure.
Her words stopped me. A day without a phone? It sounded crazy, scary, impossible. But maybe, just maybe, it could also be freeing. So that is our challenge today. One day without a phone, but full of English, full of lessons, and full of life. Comment 1 if you think you could survive a day without your phone. Lesson 1. The locked door. The empty hands. The morning felt quiet, too quiet. I stood in front of my door, staring at the silver lock. My heart beat faster. Inside my room, my phone, my house key. Outside, me, empty hands. For a second, I couldn't breathe. I feel nervous. I feel lost. I touched my pockets again and again, hoping the key would magically appear. Nothing. I turned my bag upside down. Nothing. The truth hit me like a heavy stone. My phone and my key were both trapped inside. I whispered, "This is a disaster." At that exact moment, Emma appeared, walking toward me with her usual energy. She stopped, looked at my face, and tilted her head.
Bella, you look like someone stole your smile. What happened?
My key is inside. My phone is inside. And I am outside. She blinked once, then laughed softly.
So, no key, no phone. Bella, this sounds like a movie.
Not a movie, a nightmare. I can't call anyone. I can't even check the time. Emma leaned against the wall, crossing her arms.
Maybe this is not so bad.
Not so bad. Emma, I feel like I lost half my life. No phone, no control. Emma's smile grew gentle.
Or maybe this is a good thing.
A good thing? How could this be good?
Think about it. One day, just one day, no phone, no screen, only us and the world outside. Bella, maybe this is exactly what you need.
Her words hung in the air. I frowned, confused. One day without a phone? The idea felt heavy, strange, even scary. I imagine my usual day, checking messages, scrolling through pictures, taking photos of everything instead of simply looking. Without a phone, who was I? Emma touched my arm gently.
Look, Bella, you are not lost. You are free. The door behind you is closed, but maybe a new door is opening.
I sighed. Free? I don't feel free. I feel empty.
Empty hands can carry new things. Today, carry experiences, carry memories, carry English words, Bella.
I looked at her, still unsure, but her eyes were bright, full of certainty. She believed in this crazy idea, and slowly, a tiny spark lit up inside me too. One day without a phone. Yes, it sounded impossible, but maybe, just maybe, it was worth trying. I nodded reluctantly at first. Okay, one day, no phone.
Good. Then let's start this day not with fear, but with curiosity.
She pointed toward the street.
The bus stop is waiting. Let's go.
As we walked away, I glanced back at my locked door one last time. My phone was inside, but maybe the real story was waiting outside. Maybe today will be different. Vocabulary and context. Locked out. Unable to enter because the door is locked. Example, I was locked out of my house. Nervous, feeling worried or afraid. Example, I felt nervous when I realized I had no phone. Solution, the answer to a problem. Example, Emma gave me a new solution. One day without a phone. Focus, to give all your attention to something. Example, Emma told me, focus on today, not on your phone. Freedom, the state of being free without limits. Example, one day without a phone might bring me freedom. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Oh no, the key is inside. My phone is inside too. Maybe this is a good thing. One day without a phone. Focus on today. Maybe this is freedom. Lesson 2. The bus without a phone. The morning street is busy. Emma and I walk to the bus stop. I feel nervous. My phone is locked inside my house. No phone, no map, no time app. I whisper, Emma, how will we know the bus time? Emma points to a big sign.
Look, it says bus 25, 8:30 a.m.
Oh, so simple. I never look at these signs before.
See, the old way still works.
We wait. People around us hold their phones. A man scrolls. A woman types. A boy plays a game. I look up. I see the blue sky. The sun shines through the trees. A bird sits on the wire. The air smells of bread from a bakery nearby. I whisper softly. The street is full of life. The bus arrives with a loud hiss. We step inside. I look around nervously.
Here, sit by the window.
I sit down. The bus starts moving. I see shops opening, flowers on a small cart, an old man reading a newspaper, children in uniforms walking to school. I would press my face to the glass. Emma, this is a nice view.
Better than a small screen, right?
I laugh too. Yes, a big screen. A free screen. We ride quietly. Others on the bus stare at their phones, small glowing screens in their hands. I stare at the window. My eyes are wide. For the first time, I feel calm. The bus becomes a moving classroom. No phone, just the road, just the world. I whisper to myself, one day without a phone, maybe not so bad. Vocabulary in context. Bus stop. The place where you wait for a bus. Example, I stand at the bus stop. Sign. Words or pictures that give information. Example, the sign says bus 25. Scroll. Move up or down on a phone screen. Example, he scrolls on his phone. View. The things you can see from one place. Example, the view from the bus is nice. Screen. The flat part of a phone, TV, or computer. Example, my phone screen is small. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. How will we know the bus time? The sky is beautiful. Sit by the window. This is a nice view. Better than a small screen. One day without a phone, maybe not so bad. Lesson 3. The library without a phone. The bus stop near the town library. Emma and I walked inside. The air felt cool and quiet. The kind of silence that makes you whisper without thinking. Shelves stretched high. Books standing tall like old friends waiting to be chosen. I looked around, a little lost. Emma, how can I find the right book? I don't have my phone to search. Emma smiled and pointed.
Look, Bella, here's the old way. The library map. It tells you where each section is.
I followed the map and found the cooking section. So many books, soups, bread, rice, even desserts I had never seen. I opened one. The pictures were clear. The recipes explained step by step. I whispered softly, This is full and clear information, not just small pieces like my phone. But then a small conflict happened. I wanted a book on healthy food, but I could not find it. I felt nervous again. Emma, I can't find it. Maybe it's too hard without a phone. Emma walked over gently.
Bella, look at the index, a list at the back. It will guide you.
I turned to the index, scanned the words, and finally found healthy cooking. My heart jumped with joy. I did it. I found it without a phone. We sat at a wooden table. The pages smelled of paper, not plastic. The words felt heavy, important. I read slowly, tasting each one. I whispered again in English. Reading is calm. Reading is comfortable. Emma nodded.
Yes, Bella. Books don't send you hundreds of messages. They give you time. They give you focus.
I smiled, feeling the quiet around me. It was not empty. It was full. The library, the books, the silence. They gave me something stronger than scrolling. They gave me peace. If you also love the smell of books more than screens, comment one below. Vocabulary in context. Library map. A paper or board that shows where the books are. Example. The library map shows me the cooking section. Section. A part of a place or book. Example. The cooking section has many recipe books. Index. A list at the back of a book that helps you find words or topics. Example. I used the index to find healthy cooking. Recipe. Instructions for making food. Example. This recipe tells me how to cook chicken soup. Focus. To give attention to something. Example. Reading a book helps me focus. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me, slowly and clearly. The library map shows me the cooking section. I used the index to find healthy cooking. This recipe is full and clear information. Reading is calm. Reading is comfortable. Books give you focus. Lesson 4. The Sea Without Screens. After the quiet of the library, Emma and I walked until the air changed. The smell of salt filled my nose. The sound of waves came closer. And then I saw it. The wide sea, blue, open, endless. I whispered, "The sea is wide. The sea is beautiful." We sat on the sand. Children laughed. People walked. And many tourists held their phones high, trying to catch the perfect picture. For a moment, I felt nervous. Should I take a photo too? But then I remembered. My phone was locked inside my room. Emma looked at me and smiled.
Bella, today no phone, just your eyes.
Yes, just my eyes. We watched the water together. The waves never stopped. They came and they went. I said softly, the waves are strong. The waves never stop. A couple near us laughed as they took selfies. Emma leaned closer.
Do you know, Bella? A memory is better than a picture.
Yes, we can remember with our hearts. I closed my eyes for a moment. I felt the wind on my face, the sun on my skin, and the sound of the ocean in my ears. It was all real. It was all mine. For the first time that day, I didn't miss my phone. I felt calm. I felt free. This moment will stay with me, I whispered. Vocabulary and context. Wave. Moving water in the sea. Example. The waves are strong. Sand. Small grains of rock on the beach. Example. I sit on the sand. Selfie. A photo you take of yourself. Example. The couple takes a selfie at the beach. Memory. Something you remember. Example. A memory is better than a picture. Free. Not controlled. Not busy. Relaxed. Example. I feel free by the sea. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Slowly first, then faster. The waves are strong. The waves never stop. I sit on the sand. The couple takes a selfie. A memory is better than a picture. I feel free by the sea. Lesson 5. The cinema without a phone. When Emma suggested the cinema, my first thought was worry. Without my phone, how do I check the time? How do I message? The crisis grew inside me. I whispered, I feel nervous. I feel lost. Emma put her hand on my shoulder and smiled.
Maybe this is a good thing. Just one day without a phone.
Her words surprised me. Could a cinema show me something bigger than any small screen? Inside, we bought tickets, $5 each, and stepped into the lobby. The smell of popcorn was everywhere. I whispered, the lobby is full of popcorn smell.
Emma explained. Lobby means the first hall, Bella.
We entered the room. The screen was huge. The sound was strong, almost shaking my seat. I whispered again, the screen is better than a small screen.
Emma laughed. Exactly. Here you can focus. Pay attention only to the story.
For 2 hours, I forgot my phone. No checking messages. No scrolling small pieces of news. Instead, the film gave me full and clear information. The whole story, beginning to end. I whispered, "This is amazing."
Emma repeated, "Yes, special and amazing."
When the lights turned on, people clapped. No one looked at their phones. We all shared one big vocabulary in context, ticket, paper to enter. Example, I bought a cinema ticket, lobby, entrance hall. Example, the lobby is big and bright. Popcorn, food made from corn. Example, popcorn is my favorite snack. Screen, surface where movies are shown. Example, the screen is huge. Focus, pay attention. Example, in the cinema, I can focus. Shadowing practice. Repeat with me. Maybe this is a good thing. The screen is better than a small screen. Full and clear information. This is amazing. One day without a phone, I walked home under the evening lights. The city looked different tonight. Not cold and gray, but soft and warm, glowing like it was alive. I thought back to the morning. This morning I was nervous. Now I feel calm. A whole day without my phone. The library gave me silence and focus. The beach gave me peace and freedom. The cinema gave me a big story, better than any small screen. And I realized something important. Life can be full without a phone. I felt proud because I did it. One full day, no calls, no messages, no scrolling, only real moments, real places, real words. I felt free and even happy. But this was not only about life. It was about learning. Today, I practiced English in real situations. Asking questions at the bus stop. Reading words in the library. Talking about the sea. Sharing feelings in the cinema. Repeating new words again and again made them strong in my mind. And I felt more confident speaking out loud. So here is my final thought for today. Less phone, more learning. Less screen, more life. If you agree, comment no phone below. And don't forget, like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Daily English Voice so we can keep learning and living together.